Hi, everyone. It's Henry DeVries from Agency Rainmaker TV. This is the TV show where we help make it rain. We help agency owners find right fit clients. I'm so excited about my guest today because she has been so helpful to me in finding right fit clients and maintaining relationships. It's Jamie Shibley of The Expressory. Jamie, tell us, who do you serve?
Oh, well, funny enough, Henry, agency owners, just like you, agencies and other professional service providers.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're in the same ecosystem. We
We are.
help agency owners just in different ways.
Yeah.
And what do you do for agency owners?
Well, we enable agency owners to continue to focus on actually running their business while we show their clients and prospects that they care so that they can increase like, their referrals and their conversion rates and their retention.
I think you're
That
very
makes sense.
strategic. You help us go after, like we said, we're in the same ecosystem on how do you create an ecosystem of, let's say you're an agency and you serve the healthcare community.
Right.
Well, you should have relationships with other people who serve the healthcare community, like HR people for healthcare, or law firms for healthcare,
Right.
or people who do accounting for healthcare. And
So your
this,
strategic partners.
your strategic partners. But also, tell us about that concept of a Dream
Yeah.
25 list.
Yeah, so we work with a lot of agency owners on business development because a lot of times, they're working with their existing clients, and they're really good at that. But we kind of let this new business fall off to the wayside. We're relying on referrals, and so we work with agency owners to identify, actually put a list of names on paper of the dream right fit clients that they or prospects that they would love to work with. So we identify this list, we do some research and create a strategy to nurture those relationships to not only just open the door, but to create faster conversion for them.
I wish I knew these strategies 20 years ago when I ran a big agency because it would have
Yeah.
made life so much better. But it's making life better now. Jamie, we put together the Dream 25 list, and I nurtured that list for a year, and I was wondering, oh, is this ever going to pay off? And I spoke with somebody and they said, it's funny because we were just talking about doing a book, and then you appeared,
Huh.
and it's like you're Siri and you're listening to us in a Facebook ad. Well, the truth is, I've been showing up every month for a year. It's
Right.
just
You
they
just
didn't
paid
think about
attention
me
at that
until that
moment.
one. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
So
And
it was
and that's the
probably
thing.
12 touches before they
Right.
said, "Oh,
Huh.
we should talk to you."
Right. But it makes that's doing this nurturing, creating the relationship before they even purchase, that's what eventually leads there. They were paying attention in
Yeah,
their own way.
they were.
Yeah.
Um, you talk about things like if you're going to give gifts, give curated gifts. What does that mean?
Well, I think that when people hear gifts, we automatically go to presents, right? Receiving presents. That's what we're used to. But gifts, the actual definition of a gift is to give something as a gift, right? To give. And
Yeah.
so in our world, we maintain a broader picture of what a gift is, and that's anything that can help show that recipient that you understand them, you see them, you care, right? So it can mean more than just the nice box of gourmet, insert whatever cookies, chocolate. We're talking, what resources do you have? How about a book? Right? It's showing them that you understand their world is really without expectation. I think that's another key point there.
Yeah. And sometimes it doesn't have to be very much money. Um,
Mm.
I'll one CEO I knew that his favorite there was a Western was his favorite show growing up, and I found a trading card of that Western and
Oh,
gave it to him. It's on his desk. Another person told me a story about when he was growing up, he didn't have much money and he was in Philadelphia. He was a Mike Schmidt, Hall of Famer now, a baseball player. I sent him a Mike Schmidt baseball card from the
Oh,
time of his youth,
do you
and he
know,
says that's on his desk,
right, let me show you what's on my desk that you gave me. This $2 bill.
the $2 bill.
Yes, it means a lot to me. I mean, and I have the card that went with it, and you have it's your words. It's how you tell people whatever it is you send. That's the gift, the giving in it, right?
In short, my mother was a waitress for 62 years, and she would go to the bank and regularly get $2 bills, and she would go around town tipping people who normally don't get tipped.
Oh,
And as a sign of appreciation because she appreciated tips in her job and wanted to share that. So she
oh,
might give it to the bank teller. How many times people get tipped the bank teller?
right,
So
right.
that's you taught me that story that goes with the $2 bill is part
That's
of
what
the
matters,
curation.
right?
Okay, so this is the rainmaking show.
Yeah,
How do you make it rain? Because you've grown your business tremendously, I
yeah,
know, in the last 3 years, and
yeah.
certainly, when did you found the Expressory?
Expressory, we're going on 9 years it's April this month.
This month, 9 years,
Yes,
awesome. We're
yes.
we're celebrating our 11th anniversary at Indie Books today. You're
Congratulations.
one of our 200 authors
Look at that.
that we've helped find. You helped them with a book.
Crazy.
So, but
Yeah.
speaking of books,
Hey,
how are you
yeah,
making it rain with a book?
yes, we just launched, I just launched our first book within the last week. So, relationship first strategic engagement. And in it, um, I go through and give you step by step on how to create that strategy for your own company, to nurture prospects, strategic partners, and even your existing clients.
Here's just an insight. 80% of our business comes from referrals. And Jamie asked me, well, of your business development money, how much are you spending on those people with referrals? And I said, nothing. She said, wouldn't it make sense you'd want to reward well, we said, well, we'll if they become a client, um, we'll do something or gift. It says, well, that's nice, but that's not what the behavior you wanted to have. The behavior was here, talk to this person. And if it's a good fit, then you take it from there. It wasn't
Right.
on closing the deal. They don't have anything to do with closing a deal. So we've changed our behavior. And also, I have a scrawl like a 6-year-old child. I'm a very good writer, but I'm not a very good writer, handwriter.
Sure,
So
sure.
Jamie said, yes, get somebody with really nice handwriting to do the notes
You're so
and
funny.
address the envelopes so it doesn't look like they're getting a note from a child. Um, that's what you're
But
going
it's
for.
still
Well,
real.
we're almost out of time. Jamie, is there anything else you wanted to say before we say goodbye today?
No, I appreciate you having me. If people want to connect and learn a little bit more, they can always find us at theexpressory.com.
And what was
Yeah.
the name of that book?
Relationship first, strategic engagements.
Relationship first, strategic engagement.
Yes.
So that's all the time we have today. So until next time, make it rain.